Thank you for the introduction. Hi everyone. Today I will be talking about ArcGIS apps for the field. And in this session, I'm going to walk through to our offerings where we have a number of applications that you can use to help your field operation. But firstly, I would like to highlight the fact that we have a lot of our users using field apps to do some really amazing and incredible things out in the field, from fire and wildlife response, as you can see from top left, to asset inventory in the oil field. We have people out talking to other people, doing survey work for census, humanitarian stuff like collecting information from the homeless count, and even use drone to collect information on the ground and use drone imagery to create an up-to-date maps that you can use within those apps that we have to offer. So, our mission for creating these cool apps for you is really because we want to digitally enable mobile workflow with location intelligence so your fieldwork can be completed faster, more efficiently with better return on investment. And we know that a lot of you still do fieldwork in a paper-based processes, and today, hopefully, you can gain some ideas on how these apps can be much easier. So in Esri, when we think about field operation, we think about the activity that our users do out in the field. And we know that there are different phases of the field work itself, from planning, navigating, capturing, and coordinating, as well as the monitoring part. And in these activities are tagged together in ArcGIS platform, where you can sync any information coming from these different phases and different users using our WebGIS technology. We hope we have those applications in a web version as well as the mobile version where they can help you and your user to do these activities better with location. And let's see the field operation that we have today. And if these activities are translated into the application that we have to offer you and to help you connect the gaps that you have in your work operation. So starting from planning for fieldwork, you can use our ArcGIS workforce for plan and coordinate field tasks, and using, for example, like ArcGIS Navigator, they can help your field worker to navigate around the area that they need to work on and find assets even when they are offline. We also have ArcGIS Explorer, where you can enable maps at your fingertips anywhere while you're on the go. In fact, we have a variety of apps to help you collect your data, like Collector, Survey 123, and later on, we will take a peek on our latest quick capture. And using the combination of Tracker and ArcGIS dashboard, you can have a situational awareness and a deep understanding of those maps in your pockets. In a simpler word, we have a complete suite of applications to support your fieldwork. Today, I will highlight on our two latest apps, which is the ArcGIS Quick Capture and ArcGIS Tracker. Now, let's talk about the newest capture application, which is the Quick Capture. This is a new mobile application for capturing rapid data collection. And the idea of this app is using a big fat button that allows people to capture information in GIS quickly. And this makes the application extremely simple that it is ideal for users who collect data in a rapid way or at speed, like for instance, the police when they are patrolling. And we had showed the demo on how these apps work in the field in our previous session in the Road Ahead by Amir. But let me show you how this app looks on my device. Here, I have the Quick Capture app installed in my Android device. I can choose to sign in with my ArcGIS Online or using Enterprise Credential to use the apps. But for this demo purpose, I will continue without signing in anyway. So when I use that, you will see an empty workspace like this. And I can click on the plus button where I can choose from the option whether I would like to scan a QR code to get my project or access code, which is extremely handy for my secure project, or I can just browse available projects within the ArcGIS platform. And when I click that, some of the project templates appear, and I can go ahead and hit this road debris reporter. Imagine that I need to collect data regarding on the road data collection. And the template will get downloaded into my device, and I can open it up to start my collecting work for my road information on the ground. You can see it is a very simple app that have all the type of points that I need to collect, such as the car part, the road sign, the road marker, litter spot, vegetation spot, and other as well. It's very handy. I can start collecting this data even while on the go. Now, if I switch to the map view, I can see, let me switch to it. I can see where my current location on the map is. There you go. And I can hit submit right away to submit all of my collected data to my ArcGIS Online or Enterprise. Now, let's take a look on the setting available in the app. If you click on the setting, you can choose how the point being collected being pushed to ArcGIS Cloud. For example, you can choose the auto send to send every 15 seconds, 30 minutes, or even immediately. I can share the sound text to speak assistant to assist you on my mobile, and other settings as well as the measurement units and the provider option for my receiver. You see, it's a very simple app, so convenient to use. So I really suggest you to check it out by yourself. The next one that we have here is ArcGIS Tracker, another brand new application to share your location in the field. And this app will help a dispatcher or a manager to know the whereabouts of people in the field. And this is pretty neat application, but it brings you a simple user experience from the mobile side, where it is now available in both ArcGIS Enterprise and ArcGIS Online. Now let me show you the apps. So once you have downloaded the app, you will see the button. Let me open up. You will see the button that says track my location, and you can use this button to turn it on and turn it off. So here I have the application on my Android, and it is also available in the iOS. I can switch to see my track history for a different range of time, like today. Let me click on it. Yesterday, last 48 hours, or 72 hours. Now, I can start to ask the map to start locating me. And there I can see myself on the map and the track history of my recorded tracks. Now, when we can see when I look at the setting, let me open up the setting. I am signing with my ArcGIS Online credential. I can also schedule a tracking time for the app to track me. So if I choose that, I can choose any day or time for the tracking app to track me, as well as the specific time for it, to determine how my location information being collected. Other settings available as well, like this setting, last known location. I can choose the frequency of my last known location to be uploaded, whether 30 or 60 seconds. And this feature, let me open it up again. This feature is extremely useful for safety and security purposes. And of course, only authorized people will be able to see all of this information being collected. You can also set the coordinate system format setting that you prefer in the setting. And once I have all this collected, let's see how this information being reflected in ArcGIS Online. You see, while mobile worker can only see their tracks, other users who are not administrator cannot see it, but they need it. So here I have a location tracks for all of the team members that were displayed. I can turn on and off for each of the member track and see the other setting as well as the format of location, the accuracy, the speed, as well as the type of activity of movement. I can zoom in to see their track history data. For example, like this one is collected for every 30-second setting on the map. And by bringing that information into ArcGIS dashboard that has all information collected from the tracker app and the same team member information that I got here, you can drill down to each of the specific member information in terms of their activity movement, the breakdown of their points, the activity type, as well as other information. Now let's zoom to nearby our offices, where I can see each individual team member information, and I can specify type of information that I want to display on the dashboard. I can also choose a selective information to be displayed on the dashboard, as well as the selective date that I want to view the information or the individual information of the tracks. And we can start to really make sense of what's going on in the ground right from the office. But of course, this is just a simple visualization, but you can do further with the analysis tool available in ArcGIS to really further understand on each dots being collected. Now, our focus app strategy has had success, especially when a single app meets the entire workflow needs of the customer. Our vision for the field operations suite, though, has been that a multi-app approach to more complex workflow would be best. As you had heard earlier this morning, we have had some success of this approach as well, but we also heard some grumbling, things like we have to download each application from its respective store. So what if the diagram that I've been showing was simplified? What if there was one application that mobile users could use for all of the majority capabilities of field operation? Well, it will become an easier story to tell and, of course, an easier story to understand. Our customers have been asking for a simple, unified solution of ArcGIS, and this new Fieldmap will bring together the capabilities of workforce, navigator, explorer, collector, and tracker into a single mobile application that can be configured within ArcGIS Online and Enterprise. And by bringing these capabilities together into one app, it will greatly streamline our field operation story. Imagine that you have the best in-breed mapping system, the world-class data collection solution, a revolutionary location tracking technology, a world-class tasking or work management, and even the navigation capabilities into a single app. Wouldn't be great? So this new Fieldmap includes a web application integrated with ArcGIS that can be used to configure and deploy map optimized for your mobile workforce. But does this new app take away any functionality that was previously available? Well, the answer is no. We are planning for feature parity between field maps and the apps that it is replacing, along with many exciting new features. And the intent for the Fieldmap mobile apps is to be included in the Field Apps bundle. But the current apps bundle will still be available if by requested. And we recognize that we have many customers who have deployed our current offerings and created institutional knowledge supporting this tool, including training, help documentation, cheat sheet, and many more. And we know that it will not be possible to reproduce this material and transfer that knowledge overnight. With that in mind, when an app's being incorporated into the field apps, we will have this in mind that we will only deprecate apps after 6 months of inclusion into these field maps. All the apps would still be available by request if needed. So ArcGIS Field Map is Esri Premium Maps app in iOS and Android device. This app combines the following capabilities into a single mobile application that is very easy to use. You can use this to explore the map you make in ArcGIS, collect and update your authoritative data, and record where you have gone, all within a single location-aware application. And this new mobile application will replace the individual apps after a reasonable transition period. Now, let's see the snippet of the application that is expected to release in the coming phase. Here is a page where I can download and install ArcGIS Field Map on my device using my ArcGIS online credential, and I can directly open up a map. The first feature I want to show in this capability of collect the application in the field map. Here, I have a vast information of GPS data collection from my collector, and now it's being viewed inside the Field Maps apps. We can right away collect information. Let's say just put 1 point on the map, and then I can collect a new hydrant data that we have over here and put the necessary attributes of the newly collected hydrant, and then we can submit the data with the attribute set on the field right from the field maps. There you go. And Field Map also include a snap capability, starting with an accurate GPS point, where here I am going to collect a new commercial point. And this new commercial point need to be joined to the existing ball that I have here. So I can just click on the existing point to snap it and fill up the other attribute of the new point, like the current status. Yep. And I can submit the collected data. And that's great. Now, one of the challenges we have in this project is there are some trees need to be relocated. And to do this previously, I would have to jump out from my collector and open up an explorer to use the marker capabilities. But now, using Field Map, I can use those capabilities right here, and I don't have to open any other app for that purpose. So I can just open up the marker capabilities. But first, let me switch to the imagery-based map first, so that we can see those trees that we need to be relocated using the imagery-based map. Yep, there are our trees. And then I can open up the marker tool in the field map, which are the part of the capabilities, and we can mark up the trees that we need to be relocated. We can draw on the map right away, and then let's denote the area, change the color and the fill of the area. We can label it up, and we can make a note for our marker that the trees need to be relocated before the construction project begins. Yep. And when we finish that, we can close it off and share the marker back to our organization through screenshot or email, just like what we usually do in our Explorer. And that is the snippet of how different capabilities from different ArcGIS apps being integrated in the new field maps. And that is all what I got to share with you today on the latest capabilities of ArcGIS apps and to help to connect each of your dots or your challenges in making the field operation easier than ever. If you want to see more information, please visit our ArcGIS resources and blogs for more tips and knowledge transfer. Thank you.